All right, y'all. I don't know. Okay, I had to. Oh yeah, Black Sun and the Hizzle all for shizzle. So as y'all know, I had a little mishap, so I had to use one of these. Y'all see this key carder pin? I had to jerry rig my damn because one of my carder pins fell out on my tailgate, my latch to my truck, so I had to improvise. Yeah, back on track. Yeah, I had to use one of my key pins, man. So I had to use one of these, man. These come in handy when your latch carder pins decide, because the carder pin, I don't know why they do that dumbass design, but apparently the carder pins get rusted and they break off. So yeah, I was leaking all over the place. Luckily the girl uh, saw it happen, and so I could jump out and get another load. So she's gonna erase the ticket that I have, which is this ticket. So she's going to erase this ticket right here. This ticket right here. She's gonna void this out. So let me give her this back because she saw everything go down, man. She saw everything go down. 6, 7, yeah. So let me return these tickets right here. So what's going on, Twin? What's going on, Deacon? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Carter Pen. Because it's funny because the other one went out, and usually it's a good idea to replace both of them at the same time. I just replaced one, so now this one went out. So now, so hopefully now this Carter pen is a different type of. I think these. I think these are made out of. I think this is a different type of metal, so it lasts a little bit longer. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I didn't go with the traditional Carter pen. I went with the damn keychain pins because the keychain pins tend to last longer than the conventional ones. The conventional ones are designed to. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta wonder if they built these things that last but a certain time. But like I said, so I got two key Carter pins, man. Two key Carter pins. So what's going on, y'all, man? Mishap happens. Yeah, well, lucky I didn't get on the highway and go. You know what I'm saying? But the pressure from the sand, it. Man, I'm thinking, how long did I? See, that's why I lift up the bed. So I was good. So it just went out. So when you lift up the bed, it'll pretty much. This is what I do. I lift up the bed before I leave the quarry. So that means, yeah, I was good last load. So yeah, but yeah. Oh man. So yeah, man. Just trucker life. Just trucker life. That's all. Mm, just trucker life. That's it, man. So yeah, man. Good things can catch. Good thing to catch it early. Yeah, yeah. It's certain things that I do. Like I said, I lift up the bed every load. Um, because it's best to, like I said, put that pressure while you're still at the quarry. It's better to spill out the quarry than to spill out on the highway. So there you go. So yeah, I'm gonna but yeah, like I said, the Carter pin is went out. So yeah, it was just leaking because the Carter pin, that little Carter pin holds the latch, and so because the Carter pin, water hits it, cold weather, hot weather, and eventually it just wears off. It just goes bad. And like I said, Carter pins are just not tough like that. You know what I'm saying? You can take a Carter pin, do that, and it'll break. These things right here, these are a little bit stronger. These tend to bend, and then it's like double wounded. So um, to me, these things are tougher. Like I cannot just bend this, bend this like I can a Carter pin. Carter pin, I can do this, and blip, it break right on off. That's why I don't understand why they put Carter pins on truck latches when truck latches are supposed to hold like up to damn so many tons and shit. Like, why would you put a Carter pin on and you could break a Carter pin with your finger? It makes no sense. So yeah, I put the keychain pin on there, which is like I said, it's thicker. It's much thicker, and yeah, yeah, keychain pins are much thicker. So yeah. Anywho, y'all, man. So yeah, y'all see the name of the title, Nikki Haley, go home, stop it. But you know what's so significant about Nikki Haley, you guys? And this is why I had to do this show because Nikki Haley is a reflection of a lot of people. She's a reflection of the Democratic Party. She's a reflection of as you know, Fannie Willis. Nikki Haley's mentality is a reflection of a lot of people, man. There's a lot of Nikki Haley's out there, you know, and with that mentality. So it's just like, you know, Biden, people who support Biden have that Nikki Haley mentality. A lot of people have the Nikki Haley mentality. And so, you know, not only does she need to go home, Fannie Willis needs to go home, Joe Biden needs to go home, um, Alvin Braggs needs to go home, Jack Smith needs to go home. All these people have the Nikki Haley mentality. So Nikki Haley's not the only one. So, you know, we come down on Nikki Haley, we got to come down on all these other people. These Trump haters need to go home. MSNBC need to go home. You know, they all have the Nikki Haley mentality. You know, the people who supporting Nikki Haley, giving her money, they need to go home. It's just, it's sad. It's sickening. It's really sad and sickening, man. And then it's really like, you know, the mental illness is real. It is real, real, real. You know, the mental illness. So, yeah, Nikki Haley. So when I say Nikki Haley, I'm talking to all the Nikki Haleys. I'm not just talking to Nimrata. I'm talking to all the Nikki Haleys out there. All the Nikki Haleys, all the Trump haters out there, all the Nikki Haleys, all of y'all need to go home and stay home. Just go home and stay home. All of y'all. Because you guys are like, you guys have no self awareness, man. Like Nikki Haley. And when I'm speaking, okay, so from this point on, when I say Nikki Haley, I'm speaking of all the Nikki Haleys. So I'm just using Nikki Haley as just a focal point, but it's really all the Nikki Haleys of the world. Nikki Haley has no self awareness, just like Fannie Willis has no self awareness. She went up there, it's a lie! It's a lie! It's a lie! Like, bitch, you caught. Like, bitch, you caught. You caught. And then you got people out here, but Trump though. And it's like, no, 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 no. We're not gonna let Nikki Haley, aka Fannie Willis, get away with what she did with the tax dollars here in Georgia. Oh, it's a lot of shit she got to answer for. And but Trump though is not going to save her because I keep hearing these people, oh, but Trump though, but Trump though, but Trump, but Trump, but Trump. Nick, I'm about to say Nikki Haley. Fannie Willis needs to be off of the case. She needs to be disqualified, regardless. Regardless how you feel about Trump and oh, Trump needs a, you know, later for that. Let somebody else pick it up. But as far as Nathan Wade and as far as Fannie Willis, they need to be disqualified, and they are going to be disqualified. The judge already know that they're going to disqualify them. They already know they've already had this evidence against Fannie Willis, and they're just letting it just play out. Um, right now, they're trying to argue about, oh, you know, did they start dating before 2023 or 20 or 19? It doesn't matter. Like Joe Judge Brown said, it don't matter. They're just letting them go through the motions. They already let them know that, you know, you having a relationship and you not disclosing that relationship is a disqualification. So the date doesn't matter because along that timeline, you did not notify the judge of this relationship. You did not allow the judge to give the judge an opportunity to decide whether he was going to let this case move forward, or be disqualified. And Fannie Willis want to hold on to the case so bad. Again, that Nikki Haley mentality. Fannie Willis definitely has the Nikki Haley mentality. Like you could have salvaged the case by letting somebody else pick it up. Just step down. You and Nathan Wade needed to step down. You know, even the Democrats are damn mad. They're trying to hide the fact that they're mad, but they're mad. They're mad about that. Dime says, how would you feel if they chose a judge that is even more voracious against Trump? Um, so Dimes, which case are you talking about? Because there's several cases. Trump got civil cases. He's got uh, he's got several cases. So Dimes, you got to be specific. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. I'm talking about Fannie Willis. You're talking about some judge. I'm assuming you're talking about Engeron. So let me know what you're talking about. So Willis. Okay, Willis is not a judge. Willis is a prosecutor. And Willis, regardless of whatever that's, see how you move the goalposts? If they remove her. Yeah, they need to remove her. Do you know why they need to remove her? Okay, you must not live, Dimes, you must not live in Georgia. See, me as a Georgia taxpayer, she took vacations on my tax dollars. So Trump's not even in the picture at this point. But Trump, though, is not going to save this situation. Fannie Willis and Wade not only need to be disqualified, and that's at minimum, be disqualified, but they need to be indicted. They need federal charges and state charges brought against them, and they will, and tax evasion, all that shit. So they will replace her, right? Yeah, they're going. They have to. They have to. They said just the appearance of the improprieties, they can disqualify her. So yeah, the appearance is just there. They don't have to prove that it actually happened. Just the appearance, just the appearance of it, the optics of it, just looking bad. No, no, the state will not trump, huh? No, the state will not trump. I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean to know the state will not trump? See, this is what I mean by TDS. Hey, what's going on, Kelly? What's going on, Kelly? Oh man. Oh, last night, Kelly, I was trying to test out a camera. I bought this camera of all places from Walmart. That should have been the first red flag. But the camera was looking so crappy. Like it was supposed to be a 4K camera, and it looked horrible. I was like, oh man. So yeah, half the night I was trying to adjust and make this camera look good, and I end up going live, but because eventually I want to ditch StreamYard, because StreamYard, I'm noticing people who do StreamYards, there's these little glitches like so I don't like that. So I was just thinking about ditching the StreamYard and just doing uploads directly to YouTube and doing live shows directly from YouTube. So yeah, that was me in the middle of the experiment last night. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, Kelly and Tim were like, "What the hell's going on with Black Sun?" Yeah, that camera was giving me the blues last night. Like I said, that camera was fresh out the box, and plugged it up to the computer, and it was looking like doo doo. It was looking like straight doo doo. It was looking crappy, crappy, crappy. So yeah, but yeah, this D Dimes. I'm gonna just call you Dimes. It's Dimes. I'm gonna call you Dimes. Dimes. You said the state will not trump. I'm assuming you're talking about let Trump go. I'm not talking about Trump, and I'm not talking about the state. I'm not talking about the case. I'm talking about Fannie Willis. Like the least that will happen to her is her getting kicked off. But no, the people that are going to have the ethics meeting, she needs to be arrested. There need to be charges brought against Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade for laundering money, for laundering tax dollars. So that's why I asked you, Dimes, if you stay in Georgia, because I stay in Georgia. So I understand the people outside of Georgia, they may not um, get upset over this, and they might be like, but Trump, though, no, me, because I live in Georgia, I'm very upset about Fannie Willis, and Fannie Willis needs to go. How's my mic, y'all? How's my mic? Am I boarding out? And this is why I don't like. Now YouTube boards out too, but I guess I need some better internet. I don't know. I guess I need some better internet, and it's hot. I'm burning up, yo. It's getting hot. Yeah, I came out of my onesie, man. I'm hot as hell right now. Oh gosh. So yeah, she say, got it. Fanny is cooked. She better hope all they do is remove her. Mike is good. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the least of her worries. Like her getting kicked off the case is the least of her worries. Thank you, Kelly. That's what people don't get. People think, oh, it's about Fannie getting kicked off of Trump's case and oh, the state picking up the case. No, man, fuck all that. No, no, Fannie needs to be arrested. Like Fannie needs to be arrested. Has nothing to do with Trump. Let me say that again. Fannie Willis Trump has nothing to do with Fannie Willis needing to be arrested. Let me make that clear. So we make this very clear because, and I'm not saying you dimes, but yeah, a lot of people be like, but Trump though, but Trump though, but Trump though, but Trump though, you know. Ah, woo, yeah. Um, 89s, yeah. Carter pen. Yeah. Carter pen came out. Ooh. So yeah, that's where I'm at, y'all. I'm not, you know, I am not. Okay, okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, yeah, I'm not about. Okay, so let's try this again. The Carter pen should be good. Lift up the damn bed. Yeah, yeah. It just okay. That Carter pen I had just busted because that's. I'm gonna show y'all the pile. Okay, I'm coming up on the pile. Y'all see that little pile? Oh, y'all don't even see it. See, it's not even a big pile. But see that little nudge of a. Y'all can't even see it. It's so insignificant, but it was like a little tiny pile. But it's not even significant. Shout out. Did you watch her performance at the church? Man, I was so nauseated by that, I couldn't even watch it, Kelly. I couldn't even watch that shit. I was so nauseated, I could not watch that shit. Because the first time she went to church was nauseating. And so when I say she went back to church again, I think I listened to maybe 3 sentences and I was like, I can't watch this shit. I can't watch this shit. And then they got about the Atlanta mayor is gonna back her and all that. Man, the Atlanta mayor, he can goddamn get voted out too. He can get voted out too. He can get voted out too. He can get his happy ass up out of here also. Real walkie talkie. Real walkie talkie. Woo bop the bam. Real walkie talkie. Yeah, he can get his ass up out of here too, man. Real talk. We, you know, even though I don't live in Atlanta, but yeah, he can go. She said, "Did you?" But yeah, I couldn't watch her. I couldn't watch that. Like I said, it was bad enough watching. I watched the first time with that church shit she did. I can't do that again to myself, Kelly. I can't do it. I can't because like the first time I watched it originally when she did it, it was nauseating. So to do it a second time, I just no. That's it's nauseating. Mm-mm. It was too nauseating. So no, I didn't watch it. I couldn't watch all of it. I tried. Like I said, I couldn't get past the first 5 words. She's like, you over shit one number? I said, nope, I can't do it. That bitch needs to be locked up. That bitch needs to go, man. Fuck her. So, like I said, when I say the least they need to do is kick her off the case, that has nothing to do with Trump. Like, no, man, people are furious at this point here in Georgia. That's why I said, uh, shout out to you, Dimes, but shout out to brother E Bizzle. Yeah, woo woo walkie talkie, woo bop the bam. He's in Milwaukee right now. Shout out to E Bizzle. But yeah, man, that's how I feel. Can y'all hear the truck? Because I feel like this truck is real loud all of a sudden. Pull this window down, man. I told him, oh gosh, I need some AC in this goddamn truck. My engine sounds loud. Do y'all hear that? It's like, normally it's not that loud, but as long as y'all don't hear it, then I'm good. But it's not, I feel like y'all can hear all that. But yeah. Do I have a window open? I mean, I got that window open, but it's loud. See, it's why I need AC, because usually I can muddle out that sound. Yeah, it's really loud. Jesus Christ. But yeah, you guys. Yeah, I had to do a little bit of ingenuity, man. That's just my years of truck driving, man. I can MacGyver most of the well, most of the time if it's minor and I consider the latch being open, that being minor work. There's usually things that I can do to fix a truck temporarily, and that was one of them. So yeah, that was one of those things. But yeah, back to Fannie Willis. Like I said, Fannie Willis. Uh, like I said, yeah, they're just walking her through the motions. They're going to disqualify her. In fact, not only they're going to disqualify her, they're going to disqualify that whole office because the shit is that tainted. That's how tainted it is because it looks like at this point that the whole office is covering for Fannie Willis. She's in charge of the whole office. So yeah, they all got to go. So yeah, um, but again, I'm looking at they need to goddamn disbar her. They need to goddamn press charges against her. Um, the IRS needs to hit her. The Senate needs to hit her. Of course, goddamn, Jim Jordan's going to hit her. Yeah, they need to hit her from all angles because she violated, bro. Big. She violated the Georgia taxpayers, man, and it violated with federal and state funds. So I only get mad when people who are not from Georgia, even people from Georgia, I guess I would get more mad. But y'all know how MD does. MD does his thing. But I get mad when people are not from Georgia and when this thing comes up about Fannie Willis needs to be disqualified, and they be like, but Trump though. And it's like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Trump did not tell her to take them damn tax dollars. All Trump did was expose what Fannie Willis did. Do y'all get that? Do y'all get that, Twin, Deacon, Kelly? Do y'all get that? The Trump case just exposed what Fannie Willis was doing. Now that we know what Fannie Willis is doing, but Trump though, and that's why I said if you're not from Georgia, if your tax dollars didn't go towards her sexcapades, then I get it. Why you would sit up there and but Trump though, no, that's not an excuse for nothing that she did, man. Because nobody told her to go on those damn trips. Nobody told her to goddamn launder the money through her boyfriend, Nathan Wade. Nobody told her to do that shit. But see, this is the Nikki Haley mentality, you know. And just like, this is just a foreshadow. How you guys are about to witness Nikki Haley get slaughtered in her own state is how the same way Joe Biden is going to get slaughtered in November, and the same way Fannie Willis is going to get slaughtered here in Georgia. With the ethics commission board, ethics board is going to be on her back. The bar, yeah, she's getting hit from so many angles. They're running a train. They're going to run a train on Fannie Willis. See, yes, but now they are still mad at Trump as if it's his fault. Are they from? First of all, Kelly, are they from Georgia? Do they pay taxes here in Georgia? That's what I would ask. That's the first thing I'm gonna ask, because I live in Georgia, so that's the first thing I ask them. Well, are you from Georgia? That's the first. You gotta, first of all, not saying that nobody can have this conversation, but in order to understand where I'm coming from, you have to be a taxpayer here in Georgia, because it seems like people who are not from Georgia, they just let that fact just kind of gloss over their heads. And it's not that they don't get it, it's that they choose to ignore not to get it. They willfully become ignorant when you're like, Trump ain't got nothing to do with the goddamn trip to Aruba, Napa Valley, the Bahamas, the Norwegian cruise line. Trump ain't got nothing to do with that. Trump ain't got nothing to do with that. Trump ain't got nothing to do with that at all. No, ma'am. No, sir. So, yeah, Kelly, I hear it all the time. Hey, yeah, y'all dirty as fuck won't recognize their own laws. Not most. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right, Kelly. Right. Like I said, I'll be quick to ask if they from Georgia. Like, do you pay taxes here in Georgia? Because I do. I pay state taxes. So I pay state taxes, and I've never been to Aruba. I've never been on no cruise ship, and I've definitely never been to Napa Valley, and I'm from California. So yeah, I'm pretty upset about that. So yeah, so the least they can do, because the Georgia's taxpayers here in Georgia, they want her head. They want Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade's head. The least they can do is get her goddamn disqualified off the case, so we don't have to, because we don't want to look at her no more. It's that bad. So yeah, these people be like, oh, but Trump though, huh? Like, huh? Oh, Trump ain't got nothing to do with this. No, this ain't got nothing to do with Trump. This is between us taxpayers and Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade. That's who this is. That's who this is involving. This ain't got nothing to do with Trump. Trump can know. This ain't got nothing to do with Trump. That should have been the title. Ain't got nothing to do with Trump. That'll be the title from here on out when people be but Trump though. No, Trump has nothing to do with this. This is between us Georgia taxpayers and Fannie Willis. Or is it Fannie? That's how Trump will say Fannie Willis. I'm just gonna call it Fannie Willis. Shit, fuck that. I call her what I want to because my damn tax dollars paid for her goddamn vacations. So I can call her whatever the fuck I want to call her at this point in time. I can call her whatever the one. If you're a taxpayer here in Georgia, you can call her whatever the fuck you want to call her at this point. Hell, you can call her a dirty dog, low down bitch for all I care. You have that right if you're a Georgia taxpayer like myself. If you are a Georgia taxpayer, you have a right to call her anything you want to call her. So don't correct the Georgian. When a person from Georgia, don't correct her when they go, oh, her name's not Fanny, it's Fonny. Don't correct nobody from Georgia. We're not playing that shit here in Georgia. Hell, we're not playing that shit here in Georgia, man. She can goddamn. If you're a Georgia taxpayer, you can call her whatever name you want to call her. Because, yeah, she laundered that money. She laundered that money through Nathan Wade. So, yeah, man. Yeah, she's toast, man. She's got to go. Because that ain't got nothing to do with Trump. They better get as far as Trump, they better get a fresh pair of eyes and a new DA on the goddamn case. If they really want to go after Trump, get a new goddamn prosecutor, because she's not the one. She's not the one. She's not the one, man. Hell no. We don't want to see her. We're upset at her. We're outraged by her. She is the problem. She is the problem to the Georgia taxpayer. We don't want to see Fannie Willis. We want her gone. We want her fired. We want her fired. We want her fired. We want her to resign. And then we want her goddamn indicted. And then we want her prosecuted. And possibly see some jail time or prison time. That's what the fuck we want. We want fines up the yin yang. That's what the fuck we want. So no, I don't want to hear but Trump though. Trump ain't got nothing to do with this. Trump is not in this fight. This is between Georgia taxpayers and Fannie Willis. Hell, what the hell are we talking about? So, these pundits, this fake news media, and these people outside of Georgia, y'all can miss me with all that. But Trump, though, y'all can miss me with that shit. Because it ain't got nothing to do with Trump. It has nothing to do with Trump. Hell, that's hell. They're like, oh, it's just a distraction from the Trump case. No. Y'all using Trump as a distraction from us goddamn wanting to goddamn get at Fannie Willis. Because she did some foul ass shit with our tax dollars. She needs to go. She needs to be disbarred. She needs to be out of here. So it is what it is, man. So I will be streaming this Saturday. This Saturday I'll be streaming the Carolina. Is it South Carolina? Yeah, we're gonna see Nikki Haley get smoked in her own state. Now Nikki Haley says she's gonna continue to keep running. Okay, good for you, Nikki Haley. Good for you. Keep taking that money from them idiots. Good for you, Nikki Haley. Shout out to you, Nikki Haley, from you still taking money from them dumbasses that keep dumbing. I don't know who the hell's donating that money to you, Nikki Haley, but congratulations. Congratulations. Because you got your goddamn wallet book or your purse book open, get all that damn money to play these stupid suckers giving you that damn money, man. These stupid suckers still giving her money, man. Hell, that's man. Damn, I'm talking about some trick daddies out there. Tricking, damn. Man, he's some no. Nikki Haley sponsors, they're the real goddamn trick daddies. They're the real trick daddies, man. They are the definition of a trick daddy. Those are some real trick daddies, man. Damn, I mean, but hey, hey, them are some real trick daddies, boy. Them some trick daddies. Damn, cause she taking they goddamn she taking them all the way to the bank. So that's the only thing I can think of with Nikki Haley, man. Nikki Haley is taking their asses to the fucking ringer. It's taking them to the laundromat. Taking them to the bank. So we got a new person in here. Okay, so Kelly says, where's Conscious? He's from Georgia. He hasn't cared. No, Ron don't care, man. He knows the gig is up. I think Ron might have given up Kelly after they declared. Now I'm just assuming because I don't know. I ain't talked to Ron, but I'm assuming Ron might have just threw his hands up when they declared that Joe Biden is mentally not there. I mean, at this point, man, they which is a con game, Kelly, because how is it that Joe Biden is not mentally fit to stand trial, but it's okay for him to run for president? You can't do both, Kelly. Kelly, you can't do both. You can't be mentally incompetent not to have charges brought against you, but it's okay for you to run for president. Come on now. You can't have both. It's got to be one or the other. So, like I said, I'm for the mental incompetency, but he can't run. But again, I know because Kelly said now, Kelly, you did say this, and I believe Mo might have said it too. Or was it Mo? Or I don't want to misquote Mo, but I know you said it, Kelly. You said they're going to run Gavin Newsom. You said they're going to slip in Gavin Newsom. I think Mo might have said that too. Somebody else said that. A lot of people are actually saying that. So, um, you know, Gavin Newsom's going to get smoked too. They can slide in Gavin Newsom. He's going to get smoked. See, the problem is this, Kelly, because you had said they're going to run Kamala Harris and Gavin Newsom be the VP. Gavin Newsom is not going to play second fiddle to Kamala Harris. If Gavin Newsom runs, he's going to want to be the front man. That's why I disagree with you, Kelly. That's where me and you disagree. I believe if Gavin Newsom runs, he's going to want to be the front runner. And I don't know how that's going to work out between goddamn, uh, unless I think what's going to happen, if they ask Gavin Newsom to run, they're going to ask Kamala to step down too. I think that's what's going to happen. I think Kamala, they're going to pay her to step down. They're just going to pay her to say, look, man, here you go. We're going to pay you off and let Gavin Newsom run. I think that's how they're going to run it. But you know what? We need to do a show probably tonight when I get off. Kelly, I'm going to have to hook up my old goddamn camera. And we're going to have to talk about this in depth because that's what I think is going to happen. We need to do a show tonight. We need to do a simulcast, me and you tonight, because I think they're going to pay Kamala because that's the only way they can bring Gavin Newsom in. They got to pay off Kamala because he's not going to be Kamala's VP. Now, talk to me, Kelly. Okay, so what's your favorite book? Charlie Ray. Are you asking me, Charlie? What's my favorite book? Hmm, my favorite book. My favorite book would have to be um, my favorite book. Ooh, would have to be The Great Terror. The Great Terror had to be my favorite book because I have, yeah, as far as 2023, out of all the books I read in 2023, it would have to be The Great Terror. That's my favorite book. So I don't know if that answers your question. Oh, Kelly Ray, I was locked up with you in 2008. 2008. I wasn't locked up in 2008. I was actually working as a mechanic in 2008, so I don't know what you're talking about there, sir. Don't know what you're talking about there, sir. I was not locked up in no 2008. So what time are you thinking? If you want the account unblocked, let me know. No, I mean, yeah, Kelly, don't worry yourself about the trolls. If you, hey, it's up to you. If you want to block them, that's on you. If you don't want to block them, that's up to you, Kelly. I'll let y'all. I give y'all wrenches and y'all in control. I don't even. Hey, I don't give people wrenches. Uh, whatever y'all do, y'all do. That's why I give y'all wrenches because I don't second guess y'all. So I was curious, but hey, Kelly, I don't know. That's up to you, sis. I back you. I back you 100%. I back all my moderators. If I give you a wrench, I back your decision 100%. So, you know, and they know what it is. They know if they come in here with some bullshit, they know what it is. So it's not. Hey, that's up to y'all. That's up to y'all. I don't. Hey, Y'all block them, unblock them. That's on you, Kelly. So hey, but Kelly, like I said, let's get back to. I don't want to be down bogged down by trolls right now. What I want from you, Kelly, is do you think they will pay Kamala Harris to step down? So yeah, we need to talk about that. You can say it for when we do the show. You ain't got to answer it now, but I want you to just think about that, Kelly. Think about that. You're saying that they're going to have Kamala Harris and have Gavin Newsom be number two. No, they're going to want Gavin Newsom to run against Trump, like head up. And so, in order for that to happen, they would have to pay Kamala Harris to step down. So that's where I stand on that, Kelly. So, Kelly, we can talk about that tonight in more depth. Or if you got time, I could close this show down and bring it back up, and I can have you come on the StreamYard if you want to do that, Kelly. If you got time. What do you think, Kelly? What do you think? I agree, but they clearly don't play fair. No, they don't know. The Dems aren't going to play fair because they're desperate. So, you know, we know, yeah, they don't play fair. Um, that's why they're trying to lock up Trump. Um, you know, obviously, they know Trump. They know there's going to be so many people vote for Trump, and so to try to put a dent in that number, try to get them prosecuted, but that's not gonna phase the people who want to vote for Trump are going to vote for Trump. Those people who they do polls on are people who are going to vote for Trump. They're not on the fence about Trump. They're not on the fence about Trump at all. Like the people, like let me give you an example, like MD. MD's kind of on the fence. He's on the fence, but most Trump voters are not like MD. They're like me. Most Trump voters are like me. Me, Tim, those are your Trump voters. Those are the people that they're doing polls on voting for Trump. And I'm not talking about Republicans either. I'm talking about people that see through the bullshit. Like, these are people that clearly see through the bullshit. Like, if Trump getting convicted, will you vote for Trump? Yes. Like, what they don't get about this shit. This is how out of tune these people are, man. The mainstream media, the ones who are trying to convict you, they don't get it. They don't get it. Like, Trump is like solid. Like the support is solid. Like solid. Like the support is really solid. But this Trump had the best economy and Trump had the best everything. You can't beat Trump. See, so for those of y'all to say, I love Trump and I'm this and that for Trump, it's not me, it's my wallet. My wallet is crazy about Trump. So, when Trump, President Trump is around, he had the best economy. So, yeah. So for those of y'all be like, oh, Black Son, he be capping for Trump. No, my wallet be capping for. Nah, I don't be capping for Trump. Anywho, okay. Okay, so she said I'm just getting up. I still got to get my coffee going. Okay, no problem. No, that's why I keep forgetting y'all in a different time zone. That's no problem, Kelly. We can do it tonight. Like I said, we can do it tonight. I guess around 5 o'clock my time. We could do that. Yeah, we could do that. That's no problem, Kelly. I just thought maybe, yeah, we could do that. That's fine. It's like I said, that's what I'm thinking, Kelly. I think that they're going to ask Kamala Harris to step down because if they ask Gavin Newsom to do it, he's not going to. First of all, he already said he don't want to do it, so he's definitely not going to do it. That they talking about, ooh, be Kamala Harris VP. Hell no, he ain't going to do that. The deal is he got to be the front runner. If he's a front runner, he'll do it. If he's not the front runner, he ain't going to do it. Gavin Newsom ain't gonna do it because Gavin Newsom ain't that type of dude, man. Gavin Newsom's the type of dude, he ain't gonna be second fiddle to no goddamn Kamala Harris. Nobody's not gonna be a second fiddle to Kamala Harris. So they're gonna have to pay Kamala Harris. They're gonna have to pay Kamala Harris because they don't want Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is doing worse than Joe Biden in the polls. Now I know a lot of y'all don't go by polls, but um, when making certain decisions, man, those polls they do play a significant part. Obviously, Nikki Haley don't go by the polls. Oh, what's going on, Angel? What's going on? What's going on? Soul brother, soul brother. Yeah, I'm just getting up. So yeah, that's what I'm. I don't think Gavin Newsom would be second fiddle to because they don't. Not only do they not want Biden, they don't want Kamala Harris. They don't want Kamala Harris because Kamala Harris is a man. She's a terrible candidate, man. Like her, like people, she rates lower than like again, she rates lower than Joe Biden, and Joe Biden has dementia. Miss Cackling Hen, they don't want her, man. So yeah, they would have to pay her to step down so Gavin Newsom can be a fresh face and be number one. So that's my take on that. But I think I think Gavin Newsom and probably now let's talk about this. Um, let's talk about who do y'all think, and y'all type in the chat, will be Trump's VP. I think it's either going to be Tim Scott or Byron Donalds. Why do I say that? Because as a black person, they have to lock in the damn black vote. And Byron Donalds and Tim Scott does that. That's my take. That's my take. I think it's either going to be Byron Donalds or Tim Scott. And I want to say Tim Scott because Byron Donalds already has a job. He's already in Congress doing his thing. So I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Tim Scott. I think Tim Scott's going to be the man. So what do y'all think? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I think it's going to be Tim Scott. Again, I don't think it's going to be Vivek. I think Vivek's going to have a position in Trump's administration, but now I could be wrong, but I don't think it's going to be VP. I don't think it's going to be VP. It might be Secretary of State. I don't know, but it's not going to be VP. I think VP's Byron Donalds, and I think Vivek might be Secretary of State. Vivek might be Secretary of State. I don't know. Um, you might be right about the VP pick. I don't know what to think, but it should be a black male or a black woman. Well, I don't see any black women. The only I always see three people of color. That's Vivek Swamy, Byron Donalds, and Tim Scott. Those are only three. And um, you know, it's definitely not going to be what's her name from Hawaii. I forgot her name, man. The chick from Hawaii. Uh, it's definitely not going to be her. What's her damn name, man? The one with the damn. Oh, what's the girl's name, man? The Hawaiian girl. It's not going to be her either. Um, what's her damn? Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard, man, like, Tulsi Gabbard. People getting all excited. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be Tulsi Gabbard, man. I don't think so. I know people are excited about the whole Tulsi Gabbard thing. It's not going to be her, man. She's too liberal. She's way too liberal um, to be a VP. But I mean, is it possible she could be in administration somewhere? I don't know. It's possible. But I definitely see Vivek Swamy being a Secretary of State, but not a VP. Again, I think that's Tim Scott's position, man. Trump has to lock in the black vote. And I believe either Tim Scott, but Byron Donalds is already working, so it's got to be Tim Scott because Tim Scott is freed up. Byron Donalds, again, he's in Congress. And, that'll be a stretch of him giving up his position as opposed to, I think Tim Scott has a better chance than Byron Donalds because Byron Donalds, again, he already has a job. Tim Scott doesn't, have a position right now that he has to lead. And neither does Vivek Swamy, too, but like I said, I don't think Vivek's going to be the VP, you know. And for those y'all that keep saying Tucker Carlson, y'all not being realistic, man. Tucker Carlson ain't going to take that position. He's already said he has no interest. Tucker Carlson has no interest. So that's why I don't even entertain that thought at all. I don't entertain that. I like Tucker Carlson, but I don't. No, he's already expressed it. So I don't see him being locked in a position when Tucker Carlson already has his brand. Like he is his own brand. Who would give up? Like he's up there with goddamn Tucker Carlson's up there with what's that bald head guy's name from Fear Factor? Joe Rogan. Like Tucker Carlson's up there with Joe Rogan. So no, Tucker Carlson ain't gonna give that up for no VP. Like, do y'all understand? Look, I know you guys like Tucker Carlson, but do you guys understand that would be a tremendous pay cut for Tucker Carlson, being that Tucker Carlson now, his name is his brand. Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson. Like, Tucker Carlson is bigger than Fox. Tucker Carlson is bigger than CNN. Tucker Carlson is bigger than all the fake news conglomerates. So if he became Trump's VP, he'd be taking a pay cut. So no, it wouldn't financially make the sense. It wouldn't make no doubt, it would no. Why would he do that? Let's see what he says. Donald Trump asks black community, what do you have to lose? Black folks vote. Benefits don't. Sorry, Angel, my shit is shaking. Don't know what they want president ought to know. Ought to know. To answer that, Angel, I think black people recognize that the economy was better under Trump. They recognize gas prices were better under Trump. They recognize food prices. They recognize the fact that economically things were better. So again, that's just not only with black people, but this goes with white people too, man. And you don't have to be black. White people too. Look, if you don't know that things are better under Trump, then I don't know. It's like, what do you tell? I think, man, people, and this black people or white people who get it, they got sense. To look at gas prices, food prices, they get it. They get it. So at this point, again, the Nikki Haley's of the world, if you got, and this goes for white people too, if you got black people and white people not understanding the difference between the Biden administration and Trump administration, then I don't know. But it's not enough for them to even shift an election. It's more of us than of them. So that's why it's going to be a blowout, and that's why they're trying to lock up Donald Trump. I don't. At this point, because we're like 8 months away. We're 8 months away. At this point, I don't know what to tell people. At this point, I wouldn't know what to tell black people, but I wouldn't know what to tell white people. If you don't know at this point that Trump is a better candidate than Joe Biden, I don't know what to tell you. And that's black and white people. That's if you black, if you white, it don't matter. If you don't know by now that Trump is a better candidate, then I don't know. It's I don't know. Especially after they did the mental analysis that's saying Biden is not mentally there. I believe that, but then they're still letting them run. But again, I think they're going to bring in Gavin Newsom again, and bringing in Gavin Newsom to replace Biden. It's not even about Biden. It's the Democrats that are fucking shit up. It's the Democrats sending money to Ukraine. It's the Democrats. It is the Democrats. So I don't even put the blame on Joe Biden. It's the Democrats that are cheating. They're doing all this stuff, trying to indict Trump. It's the Democrats doing that. So there you go. There you go. All right, y'all. I'm gonna close it out. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Angels Number 7. Shout out to Kelly Ray. Shout out to Mr. Oh, Mr. Fox, you're back. Is Mr. Fox? Oh, is it Mr. Fox? Oh, I thought it was my other boy, but yeah, shout out to Tim, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the one troll, Be More. Asked me what my favorite book is. My favorite book in 2023 was The Great Terror. The terror, not the terror. The terror is about the French terror. The Great Terror was Stalin. That was because you had two terrors. You had two books out there. The Terror, which is the French Revolution, and the Great Terror, which was the reign of Stalin. So that's the difference. But yeah, that I would say is my favorite book that I read in 2023 was The Great Terror. The Great Terror was my favorite book. Yeah, that's my favorite book that I've read because I read a lot of books in 2023, and let me tell you, yeah, The Great Terror was, whoo, that was a heavy book. That was a heavy, heavy book, man. Reading about Stalin and NKVD, the secret police, the goddamn gulags, the goddamn labor camps, man, that shit, whoo. Yeah, that was the damn executions and shit. Yeah, Stalin, yeah, The Great Terror. So to answer your question, what was my favorite book? The Great Terror. That's my favorite book. So that should answer your question. The Great Terror. Not Le Terror, the French one, but the Russian one. So shout out to Deacon, shout out to Twin, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Dimes. Shout out. All right. Shout out to Kelly, man. Y'all be good, be safe. I'll be home later on. Me and Kelly, we're gonna do a stream tonight around 5 o'clock my time, Kelly. So 5:30. Yeah, about 5:30 ish, 6 around that time. So yeah, Kelly, I'll set it up, and we will see y'all later. I'm out, y'all. Peace.